This episode.
Wait. Dang it, Caleb. We'll keep it in.
And this episode is brought to you by Charlie Mike Never Weaken. Charlie Mike Never Weaken Fitness Apparel. If you go to their website, you can see all of their different options that you can purchase. T-shirts, sweatpants, hoodies, all those different types of fitness apparel that you can wear. But you can also find a Reaching for the Bars RFTB Studios fitness apparel. You can also find Mishmash Men fit apparel on there as well. So feel free to go on to their website and purchase any of your apparel needs.
Also, this podcast is sponsored by EFP. Go check out all their best-selling products like their whey protein and clutch pre-workout at edgefitnessperformance.com. Use RFTB to get you a little discount there on that price. If you don't think it works, Mary Helen Saunders uses it.
And now, for your listening pleasure, Reaching for the Bars.
Huzzah.
Huzzah.
Welcome, everybody, to Reaching for the Bars podcast. Today, I am your master of ceremonies, or MC.
Oh, wow.
I like that.
And super executive producer, Dustin. Short intro, Labar. This first thing I read, I just said.
I like it.
Then we have, to my left, Mabry. Cook.
Nice. I'm also MC.
No, it doesn't count. And then to his left is Caleb. Whitney.
God.
Nice. I like that. Hello, everyone. C.S. Whitney.
It was really some pretty aggressive words in there.
Yeah, I mean, too many.
Yeah, well, he's the one that recorded it. I had to bleep it out.
I mean, it is what it is. Hey, you know my mouth.
Yeah. That's what she said. So today, we're recording on a Saturday, and Mabry and Caleb both got just done doing quarterfinals workouts for CrossFit.
Yeah.
And so while you think that Mabry's voice might be like this from the workout, it's actually because he says allergies.
Yeah, I'm not really sure.
I mean, it's a cold.
Yeah. Some would say, but no. I don't think so.
Mabry's just like, my allergies are colds. I don't care.
I've never had a cold one time in my whole life.
I don't get sick. Sick gets Mabry.
That's right. Sickness gets Mabry.
You come into my body.
What is that?
What?
It's crickets because I don't like it.
Oh.
Yeah.
What? The joke that was said like 2 minutes ago?
Yeah. I had to find the thing.
That should be good.
I would like to say that it affected my quarterfinal performance, but honestly, not really.
It didn't affect your ability to do burpee box jump overs?
No, not really. I mean, I'd love to lean on that, but
Like, to be honest with you, I felt great.
I think I did pretty good, actually. I'm pretty happy with it.
Yeah, did you got to the burpees on the last round?
I did, I was very surprised that happened. So I was kind of like, what's happening?
Yeah, so, and then Caleb also, everybody did it. A bunch of people did it.
It was a good day for working out.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah,
There was
a
lot
lot
of
of
stuff.
people.
So we decided to hang out after and do our episode this week, and Andrew's not here. He is, I shouldn't say what I was going to say. He's with the band.
Yeah, like the Super Bowl.
The Super
Yeah,
Bowl
it's
for
like,
bands.
I think it's like up in Dayton, Ohio.
Yeah, Wedgie Fest 2024.
I think last time he updated us, they were 6th in the world for high school bands.
Out of 6. It's pretty good.
Out of, yeah,
Pretty
out
good.
of 6. So, but no, I think he said 26.
26
So
teams.
I guess they're doing well.
You think North Korea's got a high school band competing?
Yep. Sure do.
What do you
Yep,
think?
sure do.
What do you think their sound is like? You know,
Can't imagine it's like happy and lively.
No, it's not good.
I mean,
not
so what he does is more about it's more about the show as well as the music.
Right.
So what do you think their whole like like production looks like.
What do I think?
Andrews or North Korea?
Yeah, North Korea's production looks like.
Very cold, stale.
Do you think they're all just in one color and just marching in a straight
They're
line?
probably all dressed as nuclear missiles.
They like form out H-E-L-P. Everyone's like, oh boy.
Oh no.
That's help. They're saying help.
They're like, help us. And Andrew's like, wow, they're pretty organized.
Yeah. Did you see how crisp their L
Yeah,
was? Like,
that's-
Andrew,
yeah.
help them.
They win the whole entire thing. It's like, man,
It just says kill us.
Yeah, it's like,
help us or kill
they're
us.
like so happy.
Yeah.
Like the complete opposite of what you think they'd be like. They're like just full of energy, happy, colorful. Their music's fantastic. Everyone's like, what's going on over there in North Korea?
I would hate to live there.
Yeah, I think
In
so.
North
You
Korea?
think so?
Yeah.
But how much information do we know?
Enough. Enough.
It's all propaganda, man.
You think? All right, why don't you go there for a little bit? We'll go to Tuvalu.
See if you can come back.
After our trip from Tuvalu, we'll hit that on the way back.
If I had to guess, I mean, I doubt you can get a flight into North Korea.
I don't think so. Yeah,
I don't think you can get flights in North
Yeah.
Korea.
You probably have to fly into South and then sneak in the North, which is, you know,
Are they? Do you have to sneak in? I don't think they're keeping people out. I think they're just keeping people in.
somebody Google search?
Now you get in, you
Wait,
can't
let's
get
search.
out.
Let's search Google's. Let's Google search flights from Huntsville to North Korea.
Oh boy, I don't like where this is going. Is Huntsville an international airport?
It is, but I mean, you're
think
for
they have
sure
any
gonna have
direct-
to fly to Atlanta before
Oh,
you
you
go.
don't think they have a direct flight to North Korea?
No.
Is that not?
So like, you got to
typical?
fly to Charlotte and then to Atlanta and then over to Denver
Then to
and
the-
then you're gonna go.
Then to Tuvalu.
Yeah.
Then you hit North Korea on the way back.
You just stay at Tuvalu. Like,
I mean, there's no way they let international flights come in.
no, not a chance.
Yeah, I mean, they don't even have food.
It's not popping up on like oh, here's an option to get you to North Korea.
I don't think very many people are searching it. If I'm
I'm
being
gonna be
honest.
Oh wow, hold on, wait a second. Everybody stand by. Yeah, you can go from Huntsville to
Pyongyang.
Pyongyang.
You could go straight to North Korea.
No,
Oh,
connecting flights only.
in Henan,
It only takes you like 2 days to get there, so kind of like a Tuvalu trip.
dude.
Y'all want to go to Dubai?
Dude, I want to go to Dubai so
Oh,
bad.
where they make it rain for no
yeah,
reason.
I want to go to Dubai
Yeah,
so bad.
It sounds like the rapture, dude.
We should just go together, all of us.
That'd be awesome.
They look
do a
pretty
trip.
friendly
Okay,
on
for real
our
though.
type, but our wives would not have fun.
for real.
Boys trip.
Yeah, we need to go to Vegas first before we start going abroad.
Oh yeah, Andrew needs to get engaged.
Well, there's some options on the table now.
That's true. That is true. But while we're talking about Korea, I brought this up before we got started.
not done with North Korea yet.
Well, let's jump down to South Korea.
I'm gonna keep talking about North.
What's their leader's name again?
Kim Jong Un.
Yeah.
Kim Jong.
Kim
yeah.
Jong Il. No, Kim Jong Un.
He's
Eel was the dad.
was the
right?
he's the chubby guy, right? He's like
He's more than chubby, dude.
Hey man, be careful what you say.
You know they used to say that
he's gonna attack me here in America.
It's like he listens to our podcast. It's like, oof.
he laughs.
But we don't
like,
want that.
He's like, this is the only podcast that doesn't talk about me. And then he's like, these nuke them.
I can't believe it. Even the reaching for the bars guys turned on me.
I feel like we should be worried about their nuclear power, but also I also think that if he was like nuke them, that it would just fizzle out in the sea because it's like, I mean, they don't have anything going on there for them.
Yeah, I don't.
I mean, they don't like it would just, they'd be like, in there, and it's coming right back towards us. Well, this is a major problem. It turned right around almost immediately.
It's like,
Yeah, but if it hits
decided-
another country, the U.S. is gonna
Like
get
one
involved.
One of the guys, one of the scientists is like, I came up with the boomer nuke. It's like, what is that? It's a boomerang style nuke. And they're like,
Why?
why would you want it to be a boomerang? You know, it goes out and comes back. You don't lose it. And then he's like, but you want
you don't want it to come
you
back.
want to lose it. And he's like, no, I don't think you do. They're pretty expensive.
Yeah,
It's gonna save us a lot of money.
We got a lot of resources. in
Steve,
here.
you're sounding a little stupid. This is $1 million bomb, and you want it to just go away and never come back.
I feel like they would like get ready to launch it and be like, it fails, and they'd be like, "What happened?" They're like, "Well, sir, you killed all the good scientists."
Yeah, they're like, kill this man. That was the best one. He's like, what about this guy? It's just some like poor mentally disabled guy.
That's our chief of science.
He's a chief science engineer, and it's just like two guys, like he's a guy slapping cymbals together.
Yeah.
He's like, he's onto something. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, he's gonna get figured out.
He's working.
Yeah.
boomerang.
Boom a nuke. We'll shape it like a U. It comes right back.
I mean, we laugh, but I think the Army invented the walkie-talkie, and they literally called it walkie-talkie because you can walk and talk into it.
Yeah, but there's no negative. There's no negative to that.
That's true, but
A major negative to a boom nuke.
A nuke coming back.
You just made fun of a name versus like a thing
That's
that would
true.
actually come back and kill us all. Caleb's like, same, walkie-talkie.
No, yeah, that is funny though. Walkie-talkie. You know, do you ever think about names? Like I never thought about that.
Sometimes I
but
think about names.
I do not.
I have a big problem with a lot of people's names,
Yeah,
honestly.
that's true. You're definitely a name guy.
What's something else that's named something funny that we just
No, that's what I was just sitting here.
a walkie-talkie? When you really think about it,
It's a funny name.
it's like how I talk to, it's like how I talk to Finley.
Yeah.
You want to do a walkie-talkie?
Yeah.
A little walkie-talkie.
Like, I mean, it's the Army. You would think they come up with like communication device or like CD for something.
Yeah.
Like they're like, look, walkie-talkie.
It's a CT
Yeah.
communication. Yeah, something. I don't know.
Marching talkback device. Or like it's too long. Walkie-talkie.
But yeah, back to South Korea. There's a show on Netflix.
We're done with North Korea.
How much you want to talk about North Korea?
A little bit.
Oh, we
more.
gained. I know a show you're talking about. We gained. What was it called again?
Physical 100.
Yeah, we gained a member just recently because of that show.
He was on it.
No,
Oh,
No.
he said him and his family were watching it, and he said there's 2 seasons,
Yeah.
and he said both seasons the CrossFit athlete won the whole entire thing,
Oh yeah.
and he's like,
Wow.
so obviously
Hey.
CrossFit's the best thing.
Guy,
So he
guy.
caged.
Hey guy. Spoiler alert. I'm in the middle.
Oh, my bad.
I'm in the middle of season 2 right now.
Mabry's like, cool. You've never seen the show, but it'd be great if you could spoil it.
Hey man.
Hey, it's my bad. It's on me.
There's a former UFC fighter on the first season.
There's one on the second one too.
What's his name? You're about to butcher it.
Kim-
He was I'm
Kim
trying to
Chong.
think. The stun gun. The stun gun was his fight name. I can't remember his name.
The stun gun.
Chung
They
Chung,
named
the
him that.
stun gun?
He was like, he's older though. He's older. He's kind of like that other guy. They keep a.
Wait, you say he's older? How old is he?
Well, I mean,
He's like
like
33 years old.
Yeah, it's like, geez, Mabry.
it's very interesting though. So they they put him in there to do these physical challenge, which I was like, this is awesome. But what I really think is awesome about it is they are all so genuinely like humble, nice to each other. Like they like a guy.
Are they all South Koreans?
Yeah, I think so.
All of them?
Yeah, so there's people that are like there's Americans, but they like live in South Korea. Like
they're
you know
not
what I mean?
South Koreans.
No, but everyone there
So
like,
they're
lives in South
American Korean.
No, they're
Right.
just living there.
So they just live in America.
Korea. They live in South Korea.
But they're American citizens.
I don't know that. I like
My sister
let
lived
me
in
say this.
South Korea for a year.
Let me
She
say
did?
this.
How
There's
close to North Korea?
Seoul. So Seoul's pretty close to North Korea. My parents were pretty worried about it when she lived
Yeah,
there
we need to look
They
into your
s-
sisters.
because they had a big thing was because they had North Korea developed some type of warfare that could shoot all the way to Seoul, South Korea, which is like their mega city in South Korea.
Yo, they
So they
have
were
stuff
worried.
that can shoot.
that's not good.
They have stuff that can shoot. Real
Well, yeah. Now, sorry,
Come-
but
Well,
go
I
ahead.
think,
Come right back.
Yeah, it comes right back to him. It goes out 1,000
Don't
miles.
worry,
It
she's
comes
safe.
right
It's
back.
gonna come back.
As long as she's not from the origin point of the bomb, it should be fine.
Sorry.
No. They're very like humble and like someone will come in and they're like, oh man, like that's Caleb Whitney. He's so tall, big. Like this is gonna be crazy. Like they hype each other up like
Yeah,
you've
but
never
do
seen.
it. Do it. In the
No.
How hard was it not to do it in the nation?
Do it like they do it. Maybe.
Well, to be fair, they're talking Korean and they have voiceover actors, so you're hearing.
Hold on.
Okay. So you talk in Korean. I'll do the voiceover.
No.
Okay. No. I want to.
You can't hear them. You just see their lips moving, and then
no,
there's
I
a
want
voiceover
you
actor.
to
Hold
do
on.
that.
I need to know the voiceover.
Oh,
Do they have
it's
a
fun.
Kor-
No, it's fun. There's like
Is it a racist Korean guy?
no. There's like no, they don't. It's like white people,
How do you know? Have you seen it?
and it's like no, but like you can hear like it's not like it's fun. They get
What if they-
they get
Here comes
Americans.
Ching Chong. Up to the-
They get Americans to do it, and it's who they choose to voice over for people. They're trying to match voices to what they think people sound like.
Oh boy.
It's hilarious. You're like,
They don't do any type of like Asian accent at all whenever they.
no, not really.
What if they just chose like some guy that sounds like Mabry or Grant? Like, he's
Here we
like,
go now.
How do you
I'm about to
feel
get out of there and tear them up.
How do you feel you did in this event? Well, let me tell you something.
Listen here, brother. Like, there's no way he said that.
Yeah, I don't even think there's a translation.
Well, there's sometimes they say stuff, and I'm like, I don't think that's what they're saying.
You know, they used to say that Kim Jong Il,
The dad.
the dad, shot an 18.
on a golf course.
Yeah.
He had 18 hole-in-ones.
And then
Dude, that's wild.
And then he also has never pooped.
Never pooped.
That's
He
crazy.
doesn't even have a butthole.
So he's not a human.
Yeah, essentially. But he also shot an 8. What is more? What would surprise you more?
Honestly, the 18.
Yeah, the 18.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Shoot,
Somebody
18
was like,
hole.
if you came up to me and you're like, I shot an 8. Two. One of these things is a lie. I shot an 18.
Yeah, you played 3 truths and a lie.
I don't have a butthole. I'd be like,
it's
on,
crazy
man.
you don't have a butthole.
yeah. Come on, man.
You played 3 truths and a lie. He's like those two. He's like, and I clipped my toenails this morning. It's like,
Come on, man.
I mean, obviously that's true.
I can't believe you don't have a butthole.
I mean, yeah, that's wild.
I mean,
Birth defect, maybe.
it's like
But no one's shooting an 18.
Immediately, my follow-up question was like, "What was the farthest par? Is it
Yeah.
like 500 yards? He's not getting a hole in one." And they're all like, "My God, he's amazing! A hole in one every
time.
shot."
It was mini golf.
Like, I don't even think they have golf in North Korea.
I don't even think you could do that. If
No, you
own
can't
a
do that
putt-putt.
mini golf.
Yeah, you can do that on a putt-putt
Yeah,
course.
no, there's no way. At 18 shots, one of them's going to be.
Yeah, one was gonna be.
Yeah.
Not if you're him.
And they're like, "Oh my gosh, amazing!" And like I love how there's zero fact checking. He probably just went up to a microphone. It's like, "I just shot golf yesterday, 18." They're like, "My God, it's amazing."
They all forced to clap.
There's nobody. Did you actually hear during his funeral that they like everybody? If you watch a video of the funeral, everybody is, I mean, weeping uncontrollably. Like you're like, that's fake. You don't care that much. Like,
Yeah.
like if our
Yeah.
president got killed, you'd be like, "Oh, that's
terrible.
stink." But you wouldn't be like.
Yeah, no.
And so they were like, if you weren't crying hard enough, they killed you.
Nice.
They were like, that guy. He's like, no, I'm really sad. Not enough.
God.
They were
No,
probably
based on
weeping
this-
over their family members that were killed.
Not based on this cry meter that we have here. You're not even close. And he's like, oh, look, I'm crying. They're like, kill him. So yeah, perfect 18, no butthole.
It's amazing.
But then he was a god, but he died.
Didn't he wear glasses?
Nobody even,
I mean,
Nobody looked at
no
him like a
butthole,
kid.
but his vision's not perfect.
Yeah.
I never pooped. I've got not great vision, but let me tell you,
Yeah, but look at him.
it's
He just kept
so
it all in. That's why they're so
They
chubby.
said
Yeah.
that he never pooped because it was a waste of time and he had to be as efficient as possible. So
It's an interesting thought.
he's just like, I don't have time. I've got to sign these documents. I don't have time to poop.
Should we start trying that here in America?
I'm just going to go. Instead of the
just
carnivore diet, it's the non-poop.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold it in. Well, that's gonna make you gain weight for sure.
How long could
You're
you even
50 pounds heavier.
How long could you even go? Like, I just come in here and like,
You bent over to pick up a bar. Oh,
yeah,
hey, I gotta go home, guys.
your face is red. Like you're just like,
The thought of you just holding aggressively is the funniest thing I've ever heard. Like, you're like waddling.
I'm just holding on for dear life over here. Sit down, I can't.
Somebody's at job site, Mabry, come over here. You're like, it's gonna take me a while. I'm on a strict diet of zero pooping.
Strict diet.
The diet's great. I eat whatever I want, but
Can't poop. It
I
actually,
don't-
But I'm feeling a little backed up.
yeah, it does make you not as hungry.
mostly because I'm just unbelievably bloated.
I really would love to just take one.
What?
I would really love to just to take one.
One poop?
Take
Yeah,
them.
one poop.
Just what? I'm gonna be honest. I think if you try to actively hold it in,
You crap your pants eventually.
I mean,
you're going to poop
Your
yourself.
body's designed to.
how long could you hold it? You think?
At some point, you wouldn't be able to sleep because the relaxation of sleeping.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Whenever you go to sleep, you're just gonna.
Dude, I know this is probably not funny for anybody else listening, but the thought of you being like, Gabby, I can't sleep.
I've chose not to do it anymore.
It's more efficient if I don't sleep and don't poop.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh, goodness.
People are wild. People are wild.
my
That like he would
God.
think that they even say something like that. Like I don't
Well,
poop
they're
because
like,
it's not efficient.
he's a god, and then he died, and they were like, yeah, this is all tracking. Yeah, now his son's the god, and they're
Yeah.
not even worried about it.
His son shot 16 on an 18 course.
Yeah,
Yeah,
my
he's
God.
like-
he got -2 on.
Yeah, you're going negative on. I don't think that's possible.
Yeah, how could you even do that?
He's like-
The numbers are what they are. You had to hit some shots.
He's like, no, my ball bounced in this hole and then bounced
in
into
that.
the next
So
one.
technically, it was negative
It was
one
just
shot.
one
yeah.
shot,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was unbelievable.
Wow.
Then his uncle and a general that he knew were talking about overthrowing him. So he tied the one to a stake and shot a cruise missile at him.
Cruise missile?
Which would blow up a tank.
Yeah.
So there was nothing left.
Right. Well,
And
yeah.
then the other guy, he tied him up and let dogs eat him.
Well, that sounds horrible.
So he's a pretty cool guy.
I'd rather the cruise missile.
Yeah, if you
Yeah,
gave
I
me
guess
two
too.
options, I can either shoot you with this Booma Cruise or I'm like, Booma Cruise. We can't kill this man.
It's like this. We've lost 3 scientists, but we haven't killed him yet.
The bomb just keeps coming back. Yeah, it's,
Yeah, dogs is worse than bomb.
But what kind
bomb's
of dogs do they have
over.
in North Korea, though, for real? Like,
Chows.
oh, really?
I don't know. They're a Chinese dog.
Well, that's not. I'm going to tell you right now. It's not the same thing at all.
I know. I'm just making a.
That's maybe the most racist thing you've ever seen.
What?
Chow. It's a Chinese dog. Same.
I think is that true though?
What?
Chow, or is that what's the term for dog? Boy,
So
dog.
chow is a type of dog. Oh boy. Chow is a type of dog.
Okay.
There's just a lot of them in China.
All right.
Oh boy.
Let's get off the Korean population.
I'll be honest. It went this far before
Yeah.
one busted out.
That may be right. We're not sure. You can't be sure that that's not right.
I'm not
I
sure.
feel like Dusty holding that back was like someone trying to hold back a poop.
Yeah, he's been holding it back
30
like.
days.
Yeah, he's just like, gotta do it.
Ching chong.
I got it.
Okay. I feel much better.
But yeah, could you imagine us America doing a physical 100? It would just be full of
I forgot we were talking about that, man.
it would just be full of losers, like the
Well, I
worst
feel like-
attitudes.
Oh,
Like they'll lose a team event, and they'll interview each person, and it's like clearly people were at fault.
I mean, it's
the people-
Survivor.
Right, and people will be like, "It's my fault." Like if
They vote him off?
No.
Oh.
You get physically beat
If you
off.
beat, yeah.
I've signed up for the show. I'm either gonna win or I'm gonna get physically beat off. But one or two things are gonna happen.
Oh boy,
Yeah, that one.
that doesn't sound like a TV show appropriate for Netflix.
Not kid friendly. Okay.
What an amazing concept.
How do you apply for a show like that?
Bringing it to America.
You gotta have a lot of dudes there.
It's more dudes than you want.
Like, what happens if you lose? They're like, pretty sweet.
It's not bad.
It's pretty good.
There's worse ways to go out. Oh, God. I feel like everyone's loving this. So far.
Yeah, people are.
Dude,
Oh, man. As soon as I said it, I was like, oh, boy.
keep going.
No, but
I'm good.
yeah, they like have team challenges and they'll lose and they'll interview each person and they're like, oh, it's my fault. And they don't blame each other. They take accountability. I'm like, dude, Americans would be like, it was Craig's fault. That stupid guy.
They're all like, no, I'll be the one that gets beat off. No, it's me.
All volunteer sacrifice.
It's me.
Send me to elimination.
Oh man.
Oh,
my
man.
goodness.
All right,
That made me laugh
let's-
so hard. No, they get physically beat off.
They like the physical in front of it too.
Nah, but it's everything is perfect. Let's talk about today is.
Yeah.
Oh, I have something that came to mind.
Oh, go ahead.
I was so
I haven't laughed that hard in a long time.
That was
so. Do y'all? I just found this out this week, or maybe last week. But anyways, you can download, I think, an app or it's something online where you can your stocks. So whatever you have stocks in, you'll get notifications through this app of if you choose to follow a select politician. You get notifications when they
I've heard of
switch their
that.
stock
Yeah.
or sell stock or buy stock, whatever it is. So like the big one, like everyone's talking about, is like Nancy Pelosi. Not to
Yeah.
get like political or anything like that, but like,
It's not political.
but
she's done pretty well in the stock game.
yeah, but anyway, like you can get notifications and stuff like that to buy and sell stock off of political
Yeah.
individuals that you follow and stuff like that. I was like,
It's a pretty good idea.
I was like, yeah, I mean, why would you not? Like,
Her salary is like $125,000 a year, and she's worth like $50 million.
Yeah,
And it's all because of stock.
it's she says it's because her husband's a very successful stock trader, but I'm sure he has no inside
You
information
see
on
her
it.
husband get attacked by that guy with a hammer?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was a while
It's been a
back.
while, yeah.
Yeah, well,
Sorry, but that was I was
Weird
I was sitting here and I would look over and then I noticed Mabry's phone would light up and it had a Robin Hood thing, so I was like, oh, that's something. I didn't know that was a thing.
that's about the movie.
Robin Hood.
Yeah, it notifies him every time it starts playing. He doesn't want to miss it.
Yeah. Oh, it's on TBS.
I gotta go, guys.
Yeah, it's on TBS.
Yeah, I can't.
The
miss
one with
this.
Kevin Costner.
Well, the best one is Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Did you
Yeah.
did y'all see the rich get richer here in Dave Portnoy, the president of Barstool Sports, won $1.65 million on the Masters.
Yeah, he bet like $600,000 or $200,000 on that guy.
Yeah, he bet $300,000
Scheffler.
on Scotty Scheffler, and he won
To be
1.65.
fair, some of those guys have. It may not be the case, but like Drake is in with DraftKings.
Yeah,
So if you watch through some of the UFC fights, it'd be like Drake bet $500,000 on this, but it's like $500,000 that they've given him to bet with. So it's not like he's actually betting on the money because he's like a sponsor, or a sponsorship for him. So they're like, Drake bet $500,000 on this fighter to win by knockout. And everybody's like, oh my God. And then,
They flood the bets with that.
Yeah. They can move the line like that because people jump on it.
I keep up with some of that stuff, and it's always funny to me is like the casinos or like the house, whatever it is, like they don't want people like Scotty Scheffler to win. And like, if it's a popular, like, so like if that's the case, like say they're like, Drake just bet this knockout in round 2, they want people to flood that. And then they're like, please don't let that happen. Because if it wins, then
they have to pay out
a huge amount of money. I forgot what it was. Somebody did like a huge parlay, and the last thing was like, it was like George Kittle first touchdown score in the game. And so they posted online that, hey, this is coming up. So a bunch of people went and bet on George Kittle being like, just to be like, yeah, let's get on this. And they're like, everyone was like wanting this guy with a parlay to win. And so Las Vegas was like, the last thing we want to happen is for George Kittle to score a touchdown. And then George Kittle, boom, scores a touchdown. I was like, oh, crap. They were like, they posted it. It's like they lost a lot of money that day. I was like, that's awesome, though.
sorry.
Overall, Vegas wins.
Oh, yeah. They're killing it. Yeah,
They're like, oh, no. Oh.
I think in the next time we vote, it should be in there that we can vote for Alabama, have bring gambling and like the lottery here.
That'd be great.
Be cool.
If you did
Well,
DraftKings, can
lottery.
you do that in Alabama? You can't do DraftKings here.
You can do some. There's some stuff you can bet on.
You bet on?
Interesting.
You could also use a VPN and tell it you're somewhere else. And
Yeah,
bet on it.
that
not
is
that anybody should do that because that would be illegal. But
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
but if you wanted to do that, ExpressVPN.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah.
You could tell it you're in Vegas.
We could sponsor this podcast and we could
ExpressVPN or Vegas.
both.
It'd be nice at Vegas.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I'll take their
lot of money.
sponsorship.
Yeah.
We
Go to
need to
Vegas.
we need to get Andrew hooked up so we can go to Vegas.
Yeah. We're working on it.
Yeah.
He's almost there. Well, today is today's Sat. Oh, sorry. I'm still thinking about Mabry saying physically beat off. So today is 4/20,
Yeah.
and I know that Mabry took several hours to look up some information on the history of why. So, for those of you listening, 4/20 is like the stoner holiday.
Yeah. It's like
I don't understand why.
Yeah,
Does the numbers play
Hopefully-
significant?
Oh, boy.
Hopefully, Mabry's gonna tell us.
Yeah. let's get into this.
Well, obviously, you've read it all and have it committed to memory, but
Yeah, no. So it does not. So 420 doesn't begin with the police, but rather in the 1970s with a group of students from California.
Why would it begin with the police?
I don't know. Isn't that like a reference to the police? It's the 4-0.
well, the 4-0, but 4-0 and 420 are two totally.
No, I don't know. That's all I got. I don't know why that was the thing.
I know people look at the clock and they're like 4:20.
So some
Losers.
So they don't know the origins of the 420 reference, but they believe that it's the number of active chemicals in marijuana.
Oh,
So
okay. Mabry's
others-
and case closed.
others think that it's based off of tea time in Holland.
Tea time.
I don't know why that would be.
Are they drinking?
Oh, like drinking tea at 420?
I guess so.
Are they drinking weed tea?
Maybe so.
Can you make weed tea?
I'm sure. You could do anything you want with weed.
So they said it can all be traced back to a group of 5 California teens who used to hang out by a wall outside of their San Rafael school, a meeting spot that inspired their nickname, the Waldos. Like, where's Waldo?
Is that what it is?
Did you just whisper? That's funny.
That's fine.
Why is it funny?
They nicknamed themselves because they hung out like a little
where's
weird
Waldo's?
spot. Like, where are the Waldos?
Yeah, I get it.
You'd be able to see them very easily against the wall in contrast.
Maybe we don't know what this wall looks like.
I bet it was in California.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Probably plastic wrap.
probably brown.
Or it's probably a wall built. Never mind.
So it said in the fall of 1971, the Waldos learned of a Coast Guard member who had planted a cannabis plant and could no longer tend to the crop. Provided with a treasure map. So that's pretty cool. So a Coast Guard guy sets up a cannabis thing and then is like, hey, here's the map to my cannabis
You guys should
crop.
go find it. It's not an undercover sting operation. You guys will be totally fine.
Yeah.
So it led them to the abandoned product. The group would meet at Louis Pasteur's statue outside their high school at least once a week to conduct their search. Their meeting time was 4:20 p.m. after practice.
Okay.
It's
all checking out now.
Yeah, the Waldos would pile into a car, smoke some pot, and scour the nearby Point Reyes forest for the exclusive free herb. I was kind of like,
Did they ever find it?
they never did score the free bud. Oh, that's disappointing.
Maybe like they died tragically.
Yeah, but perhaps they stumbled on
Driving
something
while.
more lasting. Said, but perhaps they stumbled on something more lasting. The term 420 was coined, allowing the high school students to discuss smoking pot without their parents or teachers knowing.
Yeah, that's probably more valuable than finding
Yeah.
thousands and $1,000s worth of marijuana. Yeah.
Well, now we all just learned that a couple teenagers at California called the Waldos.
Some stoners that stood
Yeah.
outside of a school. It's named after them.
How's it? Have you guys ever smoked weed?
I have.
I have to.
partaken. It is not my favorite.
Yeah.
I like to drink alcohol
Over that?
over that.
It's not
for
my
sure.
favorite either.
But
I feel trapped.
yeah, I would say that like in maturing with drinking alcohol, because you also have to be careful with alcohol, but it feels like you're still in control. You don't have to drink to the point of where you're like, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. But like, maybe I'm just not experienced with marijuana, but sometimes you like, if you smoke it, you're like, whoa, I don't really know.
Yeah, like if you drink one beer, you know what you're going to feel like.
That's right.
There's so many different kinds of marijuana that you could take one hit and be like, I'm obliterated.
Now, there's probably people who are like experienced with it. They're like, oh, it's the same thing. You got to know you got to take this. Maybe that's our fault for not being knowledgeable in that area. But that is my experience, is I don't know enough about it to partake intelligently. So it's like, it always feels like it might be a trap.
This is a trap. Smoke a little.
And I don't like smoking things.
You could eat it.
I smoke. Yeah, that's true. They do have the stuff now.
They have what's the stuff that you did that one day?
Oh, God, the Delta 8. I told you. It's too much. Don't do the whole bottle.
Well, why would they give you a little bottle like that?
It's like an eyedropper
So
bottle.
you could have,
don't
yeah,
take
you
an
could have it for a
eyedropper
while.
No, it looked like like a mini shot bottle. That
No,
you get
it had a
store.
dropper in it.
No, it did
It
not.
didn't have a drop on
It did not.
didn't.
It looked like a normal little bottle of alcohol that you'd pour into a mixed drink.
Oh, okay.
You thought. Wait a minute. You
Yeah.
thought I opened a bottle with a dropper in it. It was like, this is probably for nothing.
Yeah, I do.
Oh my god! You don't think I would have brought up one red flag if I was like,
I told you. I told you that I was like, that's too much, and you're like, nah.
That was one of the funniest, because you did it before Mabry showed up, and that was one of the funniest, funniest moments that I remember.
I didn't even drink that much of it.
Because he did it with Andrew and I here, and I was like, I have no idea anything about it, and then you're like, yeah, I can handle this, and then you do it, and then Mabry shows up. He's like, you're drinking all of that? He's like, yeah. He's like, I'm not a wimp, and then he drinks I think he gets halfway through his glass. And he's like, I need to stop.
Dude, I started feeling like real bad.
Yeah. So
was,
that
like,
goes back
paranoid.
to the knowledge behind it. So, but yeah, so there's like all these Delta 8s and stuff. So it's synthetic, but I don't understand. It still gives you the high. You'll still pop on a drug test.
You will?
Yeah, I think so. So it's like,
How's it synthetic?
well, that's my thing. Alabama's like, you can't have weed, and it's like, well, I mean, it's basically like, once again, this might be an ignorant thing to say. I'm sure there's someone listening like, Delta 8 and real weed is not the same thing. But I mean, like, it gets you.
It's
high.
the same thing.
It gets you. Yeah, I mean, it might not be the same kind of high, but like, I don't know, like take more, like, right? That seems to be.
Dude, that was a wild ride.
Yeah, no.
I don't know enough about any of it, if I'm being honest.
No,
You should drink a whole one of those little Delta 8 bottles that I had.
that'd be funny. Let's just all get.
I'll tell you right now, I'll never drink one of those.
You know, they got the no, we do the gummies. They got the Space Center here where you can like look and sit in like an IMAX or whatever.
I think that'd make you sick.
No, I think it'd be awesome. we'll take a light dosage.
What's a light dose? We just said we don't even know what that is.
Well, you can ask people at the stores. They have stores. Those
Yeah,
people
but-
are knowledgeable.
Yeah, but isn't that the point that we don't know exactly what it's going to be? Even if they handed you a bag, there's still some guesswork to it.
You go to a legit store. They explain what you got, how much milligrams in it, how many they think we should take. It'd be good.
No, that sounds like a terrible
Yeah.
idea.
Sounds like a
Coming
setup.
from the guy who just poured a bottle into his drink without even knowing what it
Are
is.
you never allowed to make a mistake? I'm gonna physically beat you off.
Oh boy,
That's gonna be the new. I mean, that's not going anywhere anytime
no,
soon.
there's no
That's
way.
my new favorite thing to say.
Physically beat you off. Oh my god.
It's like a threat, but also you're like, I mean,
Well, hold on.
I'm not totally opposed to it.
Been saving up for quarterfinals.
Oh
so
God!
I wanted to be strong today.
Like it's got a better ring to it than if I was just like, I'm just gonna beat you up.
It feels like less aggressive, but also more
I'm going to
aggressive.
physically beat you up.
It's like, how can something be more and less aggressive at the same time?
I'm gonna emotionally beat you up.
Oh God. Ugh.
Oh boy, I don't like that.
That feels very aggressive.
It feels violating.
I like it better. I think
Yeah.
it feels better.
It feels.
Yeah.
So how many people today at 4:20 p.m. are just going to be like lighting it up, man?
How many people on April 20th at 4:20 are gonna be smoking weed?
Is it?
Like, it's gonna
Is
be
it a
like-
big?
a million losers?
Like, is it as big as whenever we were younger?
I think it's
think?
probably bigger now.
You think?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
probably so.
I feel like
It's
I feel like maybe the drugs.
a bunch more places now.
That's true. I feel like the drug scene's like expanded. Now people are like, oh, you
Now
smoke
people-
weed, cool,
Yeah.
loser.
Yeah. Now,
Let's
like
blow
it's
coke.
like
Yeah.
now that it's not like a forbidden like drug
Right.
or whatever it is. Like I feel
It's-
like they're
It's not as hardcore. So
Yeah.
now they're like, let's do some cocaine.
yeah, laced with fentanyl.
yeah,
That is a problem. Gotta be worried about that.
that's wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some-
Fentanyl is a problem.
Yeah, I've never done that, but
I would hope not.
What, fentanyl? I'm talking about cocaine.
Oh, I thought you were talking about fentanyl.
Well, neither
Honestly.
one of them. Not, let me be
I've
clear.
never done fentanyl.
I've never done cocaine.
I have had Coca-Cola.
Fentanyl.
Yeah, I do fentanyl all the time.
Yeah, that's true.
How
Coca-Cola.
mad do you think the company Coca-Cola is about like Coke? Like
The
people
drug?
call cocaine Coke, and they want to be called Coke, I'm sure as well. But
There probably are like good publicity's, or bad publicity's good.
Like somebody's like, "Hey, will you pick me up a Coke?" And then
No,
the guy
I-
goes and buys a soda, and he's
Yeah.
like, "That's not what I meant, dude. It still helps their sales."
yeah.
true, fair. I wonder how often that happens.
I mean, probably all the time,
You think?
and it probably can happen in reverse too.
Oh man.
Oh man, if you ask for Coke and they can show up
Hey,
with,
can I have a Coke? Here you go.
Whoa.
What is that?
You
Coke.
want a bump?
Yeah,
you said nose candy.
I'm surprised that you wanted it.
No, I did not.
I said,
I want a
I said,
Coca-Cola.
I said, "Can I have a Coke?" And you thought I meant a bag of Coke.
Yeah, I don't know what today's like. I feel like when we were growing up, it was like, man, you go like maybe sneak some beers. Like, oh man, this guy's got some weed. Like, I don't know about it. Like, whoa, it's crazy. I mean, there's definitely, I definitely remember there was like kids that had like some more serious stuff, and I'm like, hard pass.
What's more serious?
Coke,
Heroin, coke, ecstasy.
Heroin's a problem.
ecstasy.
Yeah. I remember people, the way, like, what's funny is like when a druggie tries to tell you like how the effects of a drug are, and they think it sounds awesome, but you're like,
They're like,
Sounds
you don't want to eat and your teeth fall
yeah,
out.
yeah. your bones go soft
You're-
and your teeth.
That sounds terrible. But like,
You
think
basically
about it.
become a noodle.
But you lose so much weight. if you have 50% less bone, it's
Yeah.
and you weigh less. It's like that's a good point, I guess. But I don't know if I want thinner bones.
They were like, there's a guy, like a friend of a friend, was like, did ecstasy, and he was like,
friend
yeah,
of a friend.
yeah. He was like, I did ecstasy, and like you chew gum, and then you blow through a straw on each other's skin because it feels so good. And I was like, how many girls were there? And he was like, well, none. And I was like, so it was just a bunch of dudes
blowing on each
other with straws. I was like, man, you know, I'm going to take a hard pass on doing drugs.
It was a physical beat off.
I mean, you know, at the time, he's like, it sounds amazing, right? You're like, not really. I'll be honest with you, that sounds not fun at all.
You're just tickling each other's tummies.
With feathers?
You're like, how many girls are there? No, you just tickle your bro's tummy.
Yeah.
Feels great, dude. Let me tell you that right now. You get it.
Mary's like, you might want to keep that story to yourself.
Hey, man, don't tell me that story again.
I was like, I don't like that story. And does it make me want to do that at all?
You never tickle somebody's tum-tum? You want to tickle your buddy's tum-tum?
I think it would be fun to get Andrew on something just to see what he's like.
Blow on him with straws.
No. Hold on. I got wintergreen.
Yeah.
That was what's so funny. Like, we chewed gum. I was like, why the heck did you chew gum? It's like, makes your hair crisper. Like,
they're chewing
That's not true.
I don't think that's
They're
true.
chewing like Hubba Bubba. I don't feel it. It just feels like you're blowing on me with a straw. You know? It's
This is it. Yeah, that's wild. But yeah, I wonder what today. There's probably like some kind of, like, you've seen the, what is it, 22 Jump Street, where they go back and there's like a new drug. It's probably like what's going on right now. Like, kids are like making stuff now.
Dude, that movie is so funny.
It's so funny. I know one of the smartest people I knew got like a full ride scholarship to Alabama and stuff. Like, they paid him money to go. He was off the charts. Like, took the ACT, corrected it. They were like, hey, you missed one. He like, no, I didn't. Here's the evidence.
Oh,
Sent
Jesus.
it back. They were like, you're right, we're wrong. Off the charts, gets to college, makes drugs,
Yeah.
Nice.
gets kicked out.
It's hey, it's more lucrative.
He was like, I'm telling you, you get some wintergreen gum and blow straws on your friends. And then after that physical beat off, good stuff.
Where were they blowing on the people?
I didn't
You didn't ask?
I didn't
I mean,
get
that's
into
really important.
Yeah, I mean, now that you say it, yeah, but I was kind of like,
That would be my
I don't
first
like-
question.
I don't like this story.
Where?
I don't like this story.
They're like, it's not what you think. It's on his penis. What'd you think I thought? It's not what you think.
And there was no straw. It was just my mouth. Oh.
You know how sometimes you can make a straw with your mouth? Oh, God. You just give a blowjob, dude.
No.
I'm chewing wintergreen gum.
Yeah.
So,
Well, at least there was something white in my mouth.
oh, God.
All right, that was too far. You're right.
Do you have to cut that?
Yeah, we might have to cut that
Hold
one.
on, I'll get it.
Just say it again. Say it.
Go ahead and say it again.
Wait, why would I say it
Just go
again?
ahead and say it again.
No.
It's one more time. At least,
At least I got
got it.
nice.
Just listen to this part, not the
Yeah.
for it.
Just if you already listened to it, go ahead, fast forward.
Fast forward 15 seconds, and then if you've passed it, go back 15 seconds and listen to the last thing.
Yeah. Oh, man. I mean, people hate
Apologize.
us. They have to.
Yeah, this one's gone off the rails. There's going to be a lot of people not like this one, but there's probably going to be a lot of people that like this one too.
I mean, we've talked about physical beat up, blowing people with straws.
Holding in poops.
Yeah, that's funny though.
North and South Korea?
Yeah,
Or mainly North.
I'm gonna call taking a poop taking a North Korea from now on. I'm gonna hold in my North Korea for a month and see how it goes.
It feels like
For a
acceptable.
month?
I don't think anybody's gonna.
How long do you think you can go without pooping?
I mean,
For like money or like,
Yeah,
I
sure.
feel
Yeah.
like $1 million. You think you can hold it in for 2 months?
2
2
months?
months.
Yeah.
No way. You can't hold it. in 2
No.
months.
You can't do that. Is that possible?
I don't think so.
Well, Kim Jong Il didn't poop for years.
I don't know if you can hold it in for a week.
Oh, you can hold it in for a week.
No.
People get constipated for longer than that.
You'd have to be. You'd have to be.
Let's pull up the old Google machine.
It's like who was the comedian Tom Segura? You don't have explosive diarrhea every day.
Yeah.
He's not holding it in.
How long can you hold
Oh my gosh!
poop?
If you're still listening, you are our favorite.
Oh,
We appreciate
it says
you.
some people
You've
may
hung
have a
in there.
hard time holding it for over a day. I mean, I could definitely hold it for more than a day.
It depends on what day. You might
What?
have to really poop.
Maybe.
Here's a question for you.
I don't think you can
3
make a
days
week.
without pooping is too long, is what this says.
Yeah, I don't
But
think you can.
but
I don't think you
but
can
I
make
Say
say
a week is A week seems.
I think you could. I think you could go
You'd think
like a month, all right?
No, you could.
a month is crazy.
Go a week without pooping.
A month is
A
crazy.
week?
No way.
I could do it.
If you're not pooping for a month, there's something. I mean, you have to go see a doctor.
Well, not if you're actively holding it.
Even if you're actively, it means you're still.
What's
I mean,
it? It's
even if
gotta
you
go
fall
somewhere.
asleep and you poop, you're still. That still
You just
doesn't.
can't sleep for 4 weeks.
That's impossible.
Bro, you're not holding it in for a week.
For
Do
a
it.
week?
Do it.
I mean, dude, you could hold it for a week.
I would like to see you try.
Do
I
it
bet you
for a
would.
week.
This sounds like a physical beat off. Now.
Do it. It's true. Yeah.
You do it
come
too.
on.
We'll see.
No,
who
I'm not doing it.
Yeah, you two do it,
No, I'm not doing it.
and I'll be
Okay,
the
you're
judge.
Yeah. That's the worst job. Dude.
Yeah, I know. Whoop. Hey, Andrew will be the judge.
Okay, I was like, did you just get out of the bathroom? Let me come in there and see what's
I had
going
to
on.
Let me smell in here.
Every time we use the bathroom, we have to send a picture.
Yeah, you're like, it smells terrible in here. It's like, I've been holding a poop for 2 weeks. Of course it smells bad here.
I smell bad as a human being.
I've
It's
got
coming
poop-
out of my
I've got
pores.
poop coming everywhere. I peed poop.
Oh,
God. Yeah, I mean,
But it doesn't count.
yeah, it's got to come out.
I don't think your body works that way.
Well, I don't know. The,
If
Lord,
you're
the
holding your
Lord
poop-
works in mysterious ways.
If you're holding your poop for 2 weeks, it might start doing some things you're not.
Did you ever see the South Park where Cartman poops out of his mouth?
Oh, God. Oh,
Throw up.
Only fancy people do it. Well, no, it's poop out of his mouth. No.
that's no.
Okay. Yeah. Well, we don't have to talk about it right
Please don't.
now. I'll send you a clip.
That's
Here's
worse.
So you don't think you'd hold it for a week?
No.
Dude, you can definitely do it for a week.
No.
no,
Dude,
I can't.
Yeah, you could.
No.
You could. If you put your mind to it, anything's possible.
Even if I put my mind to it, I still could.
No. that's
You,
not-
whenever you fall asleep, you're gonna relax. And are you still eating normally?
I mean, you don't have to. That's
Yeah,
not part
I
of the
think
deal.
you got
right?
to. I think you got to probably go on the carnivore
I
diet.
think no, I don't think you go carnivore diet.
You want
I think
Wait.
a lot of
Are you
dairy?
Are you
No,
saying-
dairy would
it,
do
it
the.
gives you massive.
Man, this doesn't sound funny at all anymore. Thanks for the heads up. I thought maybe with all the meat and cheese it would back you up. but-
Oh no, your body's like, what do I do with all this? And it knows what to do.
It expels it quickly.
Yeah.
Oh, my face hurts from laughing so
Um,
hard.
How much time have we got?
I mean, we can end whenever you want.
How do y'all
I
feel?
mean, we can end now.
How do y'all feel about just some small draft thing? We don't have to get into the big, all of it and stuff like that. How do y'all
You
feel
know I'm game.
about Caleb Williams? He's going to be the #1 pick, most likely to Chicago. But how do you feel about him painting his fingernails and
Is he trans?
and crying after football games and all this
Crying?
kind of stuff? Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know what they're saying. Like, like it's one of those things where I don't know what they're trying to say with that. You know, I don't know what his deal is because I don't think he's gay.
I
Is
don't
what I've-
think he hasn't
I don't
come out as that.
That's what I was gonna say. I don't think he's gay. He just likes to do girly things. So it's kinda
Girly
like,
things.
Hold his
So-
poop in and
Yeah. So it's like if you're the team drafting him first overall, and I know this is gonna offend people, but you know it's a conversation. It's happening. It's they're definitely thinking about it, right?
I don't
mean-
think they can ask you, be like, hey man, you gay?
Well, I think if he just came out and said he was gay, it would be
They'd be
like-
even better.
It would be better.
Yeah.
Everyone would be like, cool. But he's just kind of like
He's kind of weird.
He's just kind of doing girly things,
Yeah.
but he's like, no, I'm not gay.
But, like-
Everyone's
he's like, I
"Are
blow
you
my friend's
sure?"
tummies with a straw.
Yeah, we're like, are you sure? And he's like, no. And he's just like,
So-
like, I don't know. And it's like, if he's gay, it's different because you're like, okay, he's gay, that's cool, whatever.
If
But
you're
now,
gay, be gay.
yeah, I mean, he's like, no, I'm not gay. But then he's like, well, has a purse, and paints.
Yeah, it was a purse,
And now
pink phone case.
Teams like, we're gonna draft you first overall, man. We need to know like what's going on upstairs right now. Like,
Yeah.
what's
Well, I
happening?
mean, so the reason it's a big deal is because he's the quarterback,
yeah,
Yeah.
and like that's the leader of your team. Like if it was I don't know, defensive player or
receiver.
a receiver or something like that, it's like okay, whatever. But I mean, he's the face of your team. He's the quarterback. He's the leader. Like I know he's young, but he comes in like he's supposed to lead your locker room.
I mean, it's a big deal. Chicago, Chicago needs it, and so I don't know. It's definitely there's something around it, and I know people are probably thinking that we're mean for saying this, but it's just sorry, but it's the world we live in, and he's supposed to step in as the quarterback for the Chicago Bears, and there's expectations. Like, people are like, that's mean to say, but their lives are not easy. You have to feel they're filling shoes and expectations, and you get, you paint your fingernails pink and have a purse. Everyone's kind of like, well,
He's like, have you seen the physical 100? You're like, come on, man.
The worst thing you can do with a number one pick in a draft is have any kind of question marks. And that's the thing. It's a question mark. And people are like, oh, don't be homophobic. And it's like, look, you can say whatever you want to. It's a question mark, and people don't like it.
He's going to be worth millions of dollars.
Yeah, it's a huge investment.
You
it's
also can't be homophobic if he hasn't come out as gay.
That's what but that's what everyone's being like, oh, you're homophobic. Well, it's like, no, we just want to know what's going on. Like, because that's
how's his mental status?
Because that's the whole point of it. It's like, hey, come buy this house. The roof's,
Yeah, it looks crappy.
It's okay.
Yeah. I don't want
to
take a gamble on it.
We're like, what do you mean maybe? Well, we're not really sure.
Yeah, it's got pink lipstick on.
Yeah. You're like, hold on. That sounds like a question mark.
Yeah.
Look, you're going to want to go ahead and buy this huge purchase. Yeah. Don't worry about the roof. It'll be fine.
Oh, speaking of huge purchases, have you guys seen, I haven't seen anything recently, but I've never done any research. Eli sent me the post of the Dolphins signing Tua.
Well, they haven't done it yet, right?
Have they done it? I don't know.
They're in negotiations.
Oh,
the Dolphins are signing Tua?
Well, they're extending his contract to giving him. They're talking about making him the highest paid NFL football player in history, $280 million over 5 years.
Well, I mean, I know.
Do you know
feel about this?
I mean,
that seems crazy to me.
It's crazy.
That seems crazy.
He hasn't won a playoff game, but. No, I was just wondering if you guys. I didn't know if you guys saw that.
Well, he should be the highest paid player in the league.
Because Eli sent it to me. I was like,
Tyreek Hill should get more money than Tua.
Probably, yeah, for sure.
You could go out there and complete some passes to Tyreek Hill.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. No, I think they're in negotiations right now. But yes, they are trying to sign him to like some massive 5 or 6 year deal.
I hate that.
Or he's young enough. Do you think they're going to come in with like a 10-year deal?
I hope they get rid of him.
Dude, that would be like your worst nightmare. You're like, they're like, come in. The
Dolphins are like, we want
a 20-year deal. Like 20 years. He's not going to play football.
The Dolphins are like, we're going to extend him. We think he's the future. And Caleb's like, cut him. Cut him.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I won't get into it. I was just wondering if you guys saw it.
I hate to say it, but Tua gets hurt.
A lot.
And I mean,
he didn't get hurt at all last year.
He didn't.
He gets hurt much.
Nice. I wouldn't pay him over $100 million. I mean, no way. And that would be like a 3-year deal.
And he hasn't even won.
What a crazy thing to say. I wouldn't pay him much more than $100 million.
To be fair, though, he is the starting quarterback for Miami Dolphins. So I mean, he's making money. Like,
yeah, but he's got.
I mean,
2 all-star receivers.
Yeah, but he's gonna get paid.
Great running back. 2 great running backs. Good defense.
Y'all been making some moves in the all season.
Not really.
I thought I saw y'all pick up.
We didn't pick up any notable names besides Jonnu Smith.
That's it. That's what it was. That's a good pick.
Janu.
But I'm ready for the draft. Oh, yeah. So next year is in Green Bay.
A draft.
Yes.
We talked about that.
Oh, yeah. We talked about going up.
Me and my parents are already getting a hotel room. So.
Oh, I thought you were going to take the camper up.
We might, because it's like all booked up. So we're trying to figure out how we're going to do that. But I'm so excited for the
Rent
draft.
a camper. We all go up, have a campsite.
That would be fun.
Have a fire every night.
That would be sick, actually.
Yeah.
Smoke some weed.
Yeah.
That's right. 420, baby.
Uh-huh. All right.
Yeah.
It was good.
Let's call it there.
I'm glad Andrew wasn't here.
420. Yeah, it was better without him.
Yeah.
Good. Good.
Yeah. Nice.
We don't have the stuff on the screen, but you got to see us the whole time. You need to see other stuff for. All right. Well, it's been a fun episode, boys.
Heck yeah.
Let's see y'all next time, except for Mabry. He'll probably be gone.
I said I would be.
There you go. All right.
So,
see you guys next week.
goodbye.
Goodbye.
Peace.